All right, guys, we're gonna do a little bag dump. We're gonna show off what we use on a day-to-day basis. First off, the bag, just the Husky build out. I was gonna go with the build out system, and it's just a little bit cheaper than Makita or than Milwaukee's, and I don't know, it's a nice size bag, so we decided to go with that. So to start out with, probably our number one tool. Got the Milwaukee M12 Impact. Being able to select the different torque settings is huge. That way we don't blow out any holes that we don't need to be messing up, and we can, really have some power if we need it. Second most important, we got this Smart HQ through GE. It's quite possibly the best diagnostic tool on the market. You get this, you link it to your phone, plug it into whatever appliance you're working on. It's like having OBD2 for an appliance. It's amazing, it's great. Let's see, little bit kit, standard Milwaukee, different bit assortments. Something we use all the time. Drill bits, in case we need to, replace a rivet, or if we need to just drill into anything. We got that for everything. This Icon set, this is one of my favorite tool sets that I've got. It's just a little tiny ratcheting wrench there, bit extension, you got a 1/4 inch adapter there, and then some safety torques, some different bit assortments here. It's a great tool. Fortunately, I did get it wet. I'll probably clean that up here in the next couple hours. Hammer, bigger hammer. As my old boss Emil used to say, it's a persuader. It gets stuff moving whenever it needs to be. Little flashlight. Just you always need a flashlight. Got a Stanley little 12-foot tape measure. Little Milwaukee blade. Be able to open up whatever if I need to. A couple sets of Milwaukee pliers. Just we do a lot of gas or anything that needs to be grabbed and moved, obviously. Use that. Little torpedo level, washers, ranges. Once we pull them out, we want to make sure that we got them back nice and even for the customer. Just a pair of side cutters here in case we need to clip off any kind of wiring. I got a set of even closer side cutters, a little more exact. I use those if I'm doing any board work, if I'm desoldering something and I need to grab it and pull a leg through or something. Got the little wire stripper here. It's kind of my go-to one, South Wire. Got it at Home Depot. Nice little tool there. This wire stripper, I mainly use it like a pair of needle nose. It's got a nice long tip here, and this is really good for grabbing terminal ends and pulling off wire from something, and you don't want to damage the wires. You never want to grab a wire and pull it. You always want to grab it at the terminal end. So I use that for this pretty much exclusively. Nice crimping tool. If you're doing this, you're going to replace some terminal ends, some 1/4 inch or 5/16 spade ends. So having a nice crimping tool comes in handy. I've got the front load door boot kit tool. It's for pulling off the ring from the front. The clamp holds it in place. You just kind of put these two holes, or put the nibs inside the two holes, back this thing up, go like that. It'll stretch that out so that way you can pull that boot off or reassemble it. This is a little Harbor Freight tool set. The tools are cheaper. This one broke actually while I was using it. I think this one did as well. But it's a quick, cheap kit you can get for a couple bucks in case you need it. I pretty much use their Icon set now for all the safety torques, but I keep it as a backup, I guess. Standard outlet tester. Sometimes I don't want to grab my meter if I'm just making sure I got power at an outlet, so it's good to have. Some tape. This mini monster. It's good for gas, water, anything basically. It's my go-to pipe tape. And then I got these. These are my little standard ones I put in my pocket when I'm inside of a house. They're good for just about every job. Over here, got my little pry screwdriver, a hammer screwdriver, whatever I need to do with it. This is the one I beat up. Yeah, just handy. Little Ace 6-in-1. I've bought nicer ones, but I've left them at customer houses, and I end up using them as a beating tool as well. So I'll spend $6-8 on the 10-in-1 here to have a 1/4 inch and 5/16. The 6-inch bit holder. It's my go-to. I don't like using the short little bit extensions, so this one's like my go-to one. Malco 1/4 inch 5/16 reversible. It's got the magnet right there. Depending what you're working with, you just flip that bit over. Again, 6 inches. Let's see. A little eyeglass screwdrivers. This one we use to adjust the flame settings inside of gas ovens or on the cooktops. Got the Schrader valve removal tool here. So these are kind of rare, but nice to have. A little mirror, be able to see behind some stuff sometimes. Rare to use, but nice to have. My meter. I used to use Klein. Home Depot quit carrying it, and I bought this guy, and it's worked out really well. I'm pretty happy with it. Leads there. It's got the K-type connector for testing temperatures. So it's been a pretty decent purchase. I think $100, $120. Does just about everything we need it to do. And then we got some of these again. Harbor Freight. It's one of my favorite stores. Appliance technician. We don't need the high strength tools that like your mechanic shop needs. I'm not going to be buying, Malco or I don't know, Snap-on tools. There's no need for all that, but set of different picks there to be able to get into stuff. Real handy. I got this. It's a Whirlpool tool. Be able to get into old direct drives, and I think that one's for GE. I haven't used it in a long time. So there's that tool, and then our 1.5" flexible. It's for popping the top off of dryers and washers and whatnot. Thin, real flexible blade. That way, you're not hung up and you're not marring up anybody's stuff. It's a nice one for me. And then yeah, I carry this 1/4 inch Icon bit set. It's my standard. It doesn't go into every house, but if I know I'm gonna need bits, I grab this one. It's a nice complete set. If you were a Harbor Freight member, this was a $29 or $49 kit. It was a really good deal. So it's not my into every house tool, but I do use it anytime I know I need to use some sockets. Again, the Icon here has the 1/4 inch adapter, so I'll just put this inside of my bit holder here and be able to use all those. I know they're not impact ready, but again, this is a mechanic shop. Would fix it appliances, so the torque ratings are way less. But that's pretty much it. That's what we use on a daily. And let me see what you got. Let me see what you use. I use this as an opportunity to kind of clean up what I got, so I'm gonna sit here and oil some stuff up and put it all away.